Well, trying something brand new here today. We're going off topic, answering questions that you've sent in via social media. So I'm going to kick straight in. Welcome into my home. It's been a while, but you're really welcome. Somebody asks here, Shalom Tago asks, have people ever disagreed or not been in favor of what you have preached in the past? The simple answer would be yes. I think from day one, there are always people that disagree. And I think all of us have people that disagree with decisions that we make or things that we say. So the answer is yes, but I guess the more important question would be, how do we all handle disagreements when people don't like what we're saying, don't agree with what we're saying? Here's one of the things I've realized is that people are more important than arguments. So tensions over doctrine, tensions over, I don't agree with that. I've tried over recent history to value people far more highly than I value the thing that I'm saying. Or even if I'm really passionate about what I'm saying and somebody else isn't, sometimes I've just got to let it go and realize that they're on their journey, I'm on my journey, and it's okay. So I don't know if that helps, but we all have to face different disagreements at different times. So Steve Malem is asking, my son asked me, Dad, how did Holy Spirit put Jesus in Mary's tummy? Great question. I have no idea. That'd probably be the best answer. Now, I believe in a supernatural God. I believe he can do the miraculous. All the Bible tells us is that the Holy Spirit hovered over Mary. So the same God that can make blind eyes open, grow limbs out, heal a cripple, or give birth to somebody in terms of salvation, that they're recreated, in exactly the same way the God who is life came into that very womb of Mary, hovered over her, and Jesus was conceived. How he did it, I have no idea. It's supernatural, it's a miracle, but it's a phenomenal question, Steve, that your son has asked you. So, yeah. Jonathan Anderson asks, in a fight between you and Jared Cooper, who would win? Jonathan, what are you on? Jared is a very, very good friend of mine. I have no desire or inclination to fight the guy, but I'd win. Not that we would fight, but you know that I'd win. Jared, if you listen to this, mate, I love you. I would never fight you. I'd lay down and let you beat me. Rob Pritchard, how do you stay plugged into an amazing church when you feel your calling is at odds to the culture of the church? Great question. So Rob is obviously pleased with his church, happy with his church, he's thinking highly of his church, and yet maybe there's something in his calling that goes against. I would probably answer that, the way they've answered another question, is to be winsome in the way you share what your calling is. Very few leaders that I know worth their salt would quench somebody's calling. They would look for ways to empower it. And so you obviously love the church, you love what they're doing, but you're feeling something stirring in you and don't know how to fit it into the church. So honest, open conversations with no pressure, just saying, this is what I'm feeling and thinking. Here's how I feel this could be outworked. Would you help me to know how I should outwork that calling in this setting? I think you get leaders thinking, and they don't need to give you an answer straight away. You may even say, don't answer me straight away. I just wanted to share my heart. I love this house, I love the church, but here's something stirring in my heart that I would love to see happen. Where does it fit? How could it fit? And I think you might just find it becomes a great opportunity for you and for the church to embrace something that's a passion in your heart as God has planted you there. Here's a great one from, I think your Instagram handle is at lc.a.3745. I don't know what your name is. Your kids seem amazing and on fire for God. What wisdom and advice would you give parents of young children? Really good question. Even this week, I've been very challenged that ministry comes and goes. Invest in your children. Yesterday, so challenged. Make time and space to be with them. And the short answer, I don't know if this will be short, is time and not dead time. I think watching a film isn't time. You can watch a film and it's okay. But I think time, I heard a phrase from a preacher this week called, he used the phrase, how to shepherd your child's heart. And really what he was talking about was, how do you draw out things so they talk to you, engage with you, you hear them. I think sometimes life's busy all the time, and so creating space and time. So this Saturday I've got some time. Esther's away preaching at a conference. I'm at home. I'll have the kids. 3 of them are here. Beth's at university, and I see that as a gift. And so in the morning, spending time with Sophia, we'll go to the gym together, we'll do a workout, probably grab something to eat together, have a catch up. But I'm looking for conversational moments, spending time. Later that day in the afternoon, I'll have some time with my boys and do exactly the same. They're not old enough to come to the gym yet, but we'll do something together. But the opportunity for me is to engage in real conversation. So that'll be one of the things, time and the opening up of hearts, nurturing their hearts so they will ask questions and you get to know what's happening inside of them. It's relational, it takes time to build, that they feel safe around you and that they feel safe to open up their hearts. But then secondly, modeling a lifestyle that is centered upon Christ and teaching them to do the same. So we have lots of questions and conversations around what we watch, what social media does, what the Bible does, what it means to follow Christ. Just they happen around the table, they happen when we're walking, they happen in the car. Just looking for natural teaching points for that to happen. And maybe lastly, establishing and keeping good family quiet times. So reading the Bible together, praying together, sitting around, conversing together. I think those are really good. I'll be honest, on that last point, we've had seasons, like years, where we've done it very regularly. And then it sometimes feels like the season is so busy, we've not been as good as we should be at that. And we're kind of snatching time, or we miss a few days. And so, I don't want to give you the impression we do this every single day. We should, and there's been whole years where we have, but especially in this last season, it's felt like we're battling for time. And I'm trying to find a new pace myself and a new rhythm in the busyness of everything. So treat your kids like little people that are whole little people. They're not like stupid, they understand, they'll engage. So talking to them, creating space and time to be with them. I think that's the advice I would give. I hope that's helpful. I'd point you to any of my vlogs, previous vlogs on this channel. You can go back. I talk about family quiet times, investing in kids. The whole of these vlogs before this on this channel will help you to engage with how best to parent your kids. Well, that's all the questions for this time. I have had a stack, so I'll be working on more. But if you've got any more questions that I've kind of sparked off from today, please put them down below, or on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on all of those. Send me any questions, like this video, and please subscribe. There's more to come.